funny is
Wait a minute, I'm gonna wake up.
that was one of those weird things where it was in drama in high school and doing plays.
Yeah.
I think 2 plays.
Oh, you mean like real drama, not like
Yeah. No,
like bullshit social drama.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Not like, oh my God, Becky.
Look at her butt.
Fucking Becky likes Data's, but Data's likes Sarah.
Right. Yeah, not that kind of drama.
No.
Real drama.
No, like, where art thou? Episode 50.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Damn.
yeah,
All right.
that was fluid.
But what were you going to say?
Makeup being.
Oh, yes.
It was just like.
Were you in plays and stuff? Or is
Yeah,
that
I did.
So do they put makeup on you?
Yeah, they do like a foundation thing, and like they accentuate all of like your eyes, and you get like a shaded unless you were blessed with some sort of red.
Like I feel if I was in a play, they would have to accentuate my butt because I had a big old butt.
Yeah, so all of your eyes and your mouth are make-upped, so that your facial expressions are expressed across to the audience
a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like, cool, I get to get makeup on.
And the girls don't want to do it.
It's like, cool, I'll sit in the chair and get makeup on.
Well, all those actors, they all have to wear makeup.
Yeah.
All the people
fun.
You see on TV.
Which is weird, right? Because that goes back to the whole thing. Like, we had that chat somewhere else. Just
about
recently.
Makeup?
No, about plays, drama. I think it was Sarah. Hashtag hi, Sarah. Hashtag I'm the Lord Foo.
Hashtag I am Jim.
Hashtag this is Sad Dad's Club podcast.
Episode 50.
Episode 50.
As we mentioned already.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were talking about the kids and taking drama in class.
Yeah.
Me being me and socially awkward and not...
Says you.
Yes, right. I took 1 whole year of drama and 2 plays where I was a significant character. Totally out of left field.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like,
was it your idea, or did someone plant this to you so that you were like, I'll try it? Or
it was mine.
Yeah.
It was totally uncoached or unnudged. It was
You're
just
like, I'm going to do it.
I had an elective, and I'm like, drama, I think probably there was like, it's a heavily weighted female populated class.
Hey.
Which didn't really mean much.
Is this the makeout scene?
Yeah. Which really, right. And so there's that awkwardness in and of itself.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was hoping to score or anything with the girls, but it was just like there was the potentiality that maybe that would work the other way in my favor.
Yeah.
But even then, it wasn't like I was comfortable enough in my own skin to be like, hey.
Well, I think there's something to be said for taking a drama class with a bunch of chicks. Like if the ratio's more girls than guys.
Yes.
You have to be pretty confident in yourself to do that in front of a bunch of chicks.
It was interesting. Like I said, I don't think I elaborated much in the hangout with Sarah, but it was one of those things where I was never 100% comfortable because it's still a thing. I still social anxious kind of thing, but it afforded an opportunity to play a part that was like. This is my character, and this character does not have anxiety about being in public places.
Right.
This character is fully comfortable in being with a lady in close proximity as you get close and talk about feelings and love
That's
and whatnot, or a
interesting.
relationship. It was like I'm playing a part.
I would have never thought that was.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And I think, well, we're going to get way out here in meta. I think as a gateway, as a door, Ingress was a lot of the same way for me. It was like, I'm not really good at being in front of people, and I'm not comfortable. It's very, I would not do that in any other public situation.
Sure.
But the the strategy and tactics cover afforded to me was I can speak about this thing at length from a pretty good, comfortable position, and I'm speaking as like a peer or a general or a soldier or asking questions kind of thing, not Jason the nerd kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it afforded cover to allow me to be in front of people.
It provided a little shielding around yourself.
Right, and not to say that it was fake, because that's far from the truth. I was always genuine.
Yeah.
But as far as me being able to get up in front of a group of people, sometimes,
well, there's
five
a
or
difference,
less,
and you're talking about something that you have a little bit of passion about and you're excited about versus this is what's going on with me today.
Right. So if I were to be expected to do that at work, I would have.
But work's kind of the same thing to me, because you're in a professional environment, so you have that shield of profession around you.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
It's different than meeting somebody from next door out front of your house. That's like, now you have no fences up at all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I would say that would be true. I would also agree that I am certainly more comfortable in being elaborate and expressive in text. And not to be not say troll, but to express my opinions with much more like gusto and boisterousness than if I were to be standing around a bunch of my coworkers and have something that I didn't agree with.
Yeah.
It would probably just be a lot more like,
well,
okay, well,
I'll give you.
I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
One thing I know about you for sure is you rebuilt your neighbor's fence at your own cost and didn't even say a word to her about it.
Right. So there's
right. I mean, so that's the difference.
Yes.
So when you're at home, all of those things that give you your shields are not there. But when you're at work, or if you're playing a game, or if you're acting in a drama, or whatever it is, there are shields that you have up that are protecting yourself. And so I think that's probably the difference. Yeah, in my opinion. That's deep.
And that was one of those things with, because you ask Venus, and she would agree that as far as me being able to get out, as a telecommuter for 10 plus, almost 15 plus years, some of those like nudgings or here's the deep end get pulled away when you're not around other people.
Yeah.
It's like some of those things where it'd be like, today I'm going to go down and when I'm at the printer picking up my whatever, I'm going to talk to that dude who's got that thing hanging on his wall that interests me. Those opportunities just kind of go away.
As a guy who works in an office environment, there are things that you have to do to find the common ground with people. So you may not necessarily like that person or whatever, but you have that shield of professionalism up.
Yeah.
So you have to, you sort of end up finding that common ground, which is the work.
Right.
Regardless of what personal things that you may feel or think towards that person.
Yep. I would agree.
There aren't many people for me that are like that. I would say a very small handful.
Yeah.
Most people I like and get along with.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit different because you're forced to be around these people every day for 9-10 hours a day.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit different. That helps.
It got yeah. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah.
It's like when I was listening or reading, when I was reading Sarah's thing about hope and talking about drama, I'm like, I can't explain that one. It was one of those things where I was like, I'm glad I took that, but in hindsight, I'm not quite sure why I did that, because I still struggle with public engagement. It still gives me like, I don't.
It's funny because I feel like I know you pretty well, and you, from my experience, you definitely have this pull of people to you, which is funny because you don't. You're not. It's like from what I know about you, you don't go looking for it, but people gravitate to you.
And I have had that conversation. Yeah. I think Jenna would probably hashtag hi Jenna.
Yeah,
would be one of the people that would have observed those conversations the most, because that comes up.
Yeah,
it's and it's awkward to talk about because there's a recognition of it, but not an arrogance about it. So just a level set there. Like a fight, like a yin and yang. It's like I don't go, but there's something about a personality, and Mike's the same way too, I'm sure. Like his character and the way he carries himself, whether or not he wants the attention, it gravitates people.
Yeah.
I am certainly of a comfortability where I don't go looking for that, but the moment I find a place where I can get comfortable, like it's a gravity well.
Yeah.
Like people just like,
Yeah.
It just does.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, and it's not something I go looking for, and it's weird. It's like I would rather go this way, but you give me an opportunity to start speaking my mind or to speak to people, and all of a sudden there will be a change in direction. People will gravitate towards me. It's so fucking bonkers.
Yeah, it is. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And over the weekend, so I was cleaning the car and cleaning the garage, and Piper has these things to sell for band fundraising, and she puts on her Wood Creek shirt and she heads out, and I'm like, well, where are you going? And she's like, well, I'm going to go knock on doors. And,
you're like, what?
Oh, absolutely. Straight up, no lie. I went, and I could feel my heart's like, but at the same time, I'm like,
she doesn't have the same hang up.
I'm like, happy dad, because I'm like, fucking, there'd be no way. I'd take 2 steps out this garage door and I'd be like, doing the math. I'm like, no, not worth it. There's probably something I could do digitally to sell these things and not have to embarrass myself in front of a bunch of doors. She took off like
I'm gonna go do it.
Carefree, no fucks.
Yep.
I continued cleaning the car, and she came back. And I'm like, oh, hi.
How'd it go?
And she had like a pained look on her,
okay.
And she was just frustrated because apparently the couple doors that she knocked on, no one had answered. And I went, oh, and I think she was a little downtrodden and frustrated, so she went in the house and just kind of called it a day.
Yeah.
And I said, it was about 5 minutes after she had walked into the house, I had noticed that the neighbors straight across the way had just come home.
Yeah.
And I went, I've been out here for a couple hours, and I've seen the traffic that had gone in and out. And so I went in the house, and I said, so I don't know which houses you went to.
Well, I mean, here's much easier for someone else to do it than it is for you, for sure.
Right. But I said, so here's the thing. So you're frustrated because no one was answering the door, and you felt uncomfortable standing there, and that you looked like a fool.
Yeah.
I said, so here's the thing. I said, the house on the corner, about an hour and a half ago, they left for the dump because they had a dump run and took a trailer. I said, the house across the street.
Here's all the stats on the neighbors.
Exactly. I said, the house across the street, they just came home about 5 minutes after you walked in the door, so they weren't even home.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know if you went over there. I said, the house catty corner to us. The lady had just been outside, and she was cutting and limbing her trees, and she just loaded up her dad's truck, and her dad took off to the dump himself. And she just came out about 10 minutes ago in a new set of clothes with her hair all up. So chances are she was probably in the shower after doing yard work when you knocked on the door. I said, so 4 out of the 5 neighbors
we're all busy, gone.
We're not here or probably busy. I said, and then you have the dog-hating neighbor right across the street, and or right across the door, and she probably just didn't answer because she's a dirty, filthy twat.
Oh, nice.
So you didn't want to sell her anything.
Yeah. Well.
I said, so...
Did you want to try again?
No, she didn't try again. I said, so if you need me to dress up in the shark suit and like do like another cue card thing so you can help sell, she's like, no.
See, Mellie's hardcore. I'm not calling them. I don't want to ask the waiter for ketchup.
Yeah.
You ask him for ranch. I mean, it's crazy. And we're like, dude, you have to figure out how to do this crap. I'm not asking him. Yeah. You have to ask him.
Well, and Venus pretty much.
If you want it, you have to do it.
Venus laid down that's a part of the reason why she had to get up and go out and knock on doors. Was Venus basically goes, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for you.
Hawking your shit for you.
Yeah.
Like, this is for your fundraising. We expect her to pull her part. It's not just daddy and mommy are going to like make up the difference no matter what the size. We expect some effort to make some of these gaps a little bit smaller because you're being afforded opportunities to raise money to help make that smaller. If you're just going to sit and, expect, no, it's not a blank check.
Yeah.
You're old enough now. Xander's a little bit different. Obviously, his opportunities are a little bit smaller. But she's a big girl. Piper's a big girl. She can, these are net new responsibilities. Mm-hmm. Let's handle it. And Venus just flat out went, I'm not doing this to all my friends on your behalf.
Yeah.
Here, some emails of the relatives in the area. You can send the emails. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah.
So that's. I agree. It's one of those things where it's like, no.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at the back end of it, the nudge is, we're not a bottomless pit of money for these things, and they're giving you opportunities to take these responsibilities on your own to help facilitate the gap smalleringness.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No. I hate taking stuff to work and selling it. You know what I mean? And then what happens at work is someone will have their kid that's selling something, and then they'll bring them to work and walk around with them.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Because you're trapped in your cube with your coworker bringing their kid by.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it's like kind of awkward, like, I guess I need to buy something.
There was a thing.
Or you hide out somewhere so they don't see you in your cube.
That might make some mommies angry. But the Girl Scout cookies.
Mm-hmm.
We know. I know. I won't throw you under the bus with me.
We sold a lot of Girl Scout
some
cookies.
Outsourced.
Oh yes.
Out of our local niche circle, moms that go absolutely batshit bonkers to sell their daughter's Girl Scout cookies for them.
Yep.
That one just grates me.
Yeah.
It's these are leadership qualities and these are traits that I think the program is expecting the girls, obviously outside the fundraising part, some of these trials and tribulations of getting in front of public, right? These are skill sets that they're trying to put the girls and the boys, if they're selling popcorn, in a place of engagement so that they can learn some of these net new skills. And then you have the parents, mouse move, and then you have the parents that are like, little Johnny's selling popcorn or, little Susie's selling the cookies. How many boxes do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And at no point do I ever hear from little Johnny or little Susie.
Mm-hmm.
And I will generally be more apt to buy from the girls that are standing in front of the
grocery store,
albeit circling back to the topic that we started with. That's awkward for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I get out of my car and I'm going to get fucking Pop-Tarts and a Monster, and there's a bunch of little girls there, I'm like already going, oh, the struggles are real. Oh, the struggles are real. Fuck me. How many am I going to buy? Or how fast can I walk past the girls without looking like an awkward creeper?
Oh, shit.
I respect that.
Well, you're not supposed to walk up and be like, I would want some cookies.
You guys want some free V-Bucks?
Can you bring them to my car?
Yeah. Whoa.
I mean, my van.
It's got no windows. You can fill it all the way up.
I've got Hannah Montana tickets.
Yeah. You still watch that, right? Or is it Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Because the girls are out there having to put it out there.
Yeah.
Regardless if they're just like regurgitating a, hi, about the cookies? And they're just like a dead inside look.
Right.
Because their mom's behind them like fucking dragging. Sell them again.
Well, there's like two people at work that'd be like, "Hey, my daughter's selling girls. Are you guys interested at all?"
Right.
And then if they bought some, we would make, because there's an hour for me to get to work, but we would make Melanie handwrite a thank you note, and when I deliver them, they would get that.
I respect that too. That I think there's somewhere. Obviously, it's not black and white. There are shades of gray there.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm not going to bring her to work because there's nowhere for her to go after.
And there are certainly times where I know moms that are selling it, and I, being a telecommuter, I am not in a position every day where I run across anyone that's selling the product. So I will knowingly, I don't put that on the moms or dads in those cases.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, who's got the crack?
Right.
Because daddy needs crack.
Right.
That's on me.
Yeah.
I don't expect any sort of issue with,
Yeah.
But the parents that don't accept that, no, this is something, and it's different, obviously, if we're talking, I think Xander's probably at the age where he's capable of starting to hold his own and do his own part. But under 6th grade and under, I think you're like, I'll chaperone you as we go, and if you stumble, I'll help with the sales pitch.
Yeah.
But Piper is like, I need you to do the heavy lifting here, sweetie, because
high school now.
Right.
Yeah.
You're high school.
Yeah.
You're one shot off of technically being able to drive a car.
Yeah.
If you can't get out there in front of people,
I took some. I took a couple acting classes when I was in college, and the worst. It's funny because we're doing a podcast. The worst thing I could have ever done in my life was get up and talk in front of people.
Yeah.
The speech thing, I just got lucky, and I think maybe I only ever had to do it like one time in all the classes that I ever took in high school, college. But that was probably the worst thing I could have ever had to have
college?
Done. Yeah. Wow. Even in college, I just got lucky with all the classes.
No, I meant you took the course in college. So what was the
it was
to take that in
drama?
Yeah.
It's something I'm even still now pretty interested in, is acting and stuff, but I mean, I don't ever do anything with that. But it was just something like, oh, I want to try that out. Scared the shit out of me. Way outside my comfort zone for sure. But I did a decent job at it.
Yeah. Did you have a monologue or a skit or a play that you had to do as part of the class?
There weren't any plays. There was stuff we had to do in front of the class, which was kind of like what you're saying. It's a step away from public speaking to the degree of you're acting a part.
Right.
So very similar in that regard, where the comfort zone is higher because you're not actually just spewing information and people are not just looking at you for whatever it is. They're being bored or whatever.
Right.
So there were scenes and stuff we had to do with certain people, and but I kind of enjoyed it, actually. And it's funny that we're doing a podcast now because I don't know, back then I probably would have never done something like this.
Probably not. Although, I don't know. I suppose it's like a dice roll because you're the only one here. So there's probably a detachment from if I could make the rational excuse that I don't see all the people that may download the episode. So,
so it's sort
there's
of
a
like
detachment.
Part of it is it's just our conversation,
right? So if we
the fact that we're recording this with a bunch of equipment and shit is sort of secondary,
right? If we were to take this and go sit at the fountains, things would probably be a little bit different.
So you're saying if we had an audience standing around us while we're recording the show,
right? But then it would probably be like. I would be nervous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to lie to you.
It definitely would be harder to do it in that kind of environment. Although I don't think it changes much because
it wouldn't because
I think you're missing the anonymous factor.
Right. What would end up happening?
Yeah.
Is I would rationalize that. Well, it's you and me.
Yeah.
And we're having a conversation.
You have to block all that shit out.
I would be like, here's.
I can't imagine.
We're doing
here's
a show.
What I'm picturing in my mind is taking all the stuff that we have right here. Unplugging that guy from the wall, picking it up and dropping it off at the fountains, in the middle of the fountains, plugging it in, having all the lights on, and then starting a show. The only thing different maybe with the sign that says Sad Dads Club Podcast, so that people know what the F is going on.
Right.
But then just doing it there. Let's do it. You just gave me a good idea. No, I don't think we should do that. I mean, we can't do it outside the studio.
Yeah, we could.
We could. You think you could? I don't know.
I would be nervous.
There's other podcasts that do shows in bars and stuff.
I think what would get me most concerned is probably not the trolls. Like the hecklers and the trying to get something through. Generally, I'm a fast on my feet, being able to like work a problem.
Yeah.
But if we were actually trying to get from A to B,
well, I mean, it's not an interactive thing. It's not like we're doing stand-up.
Right, but
we would just be doing a show, and then people are just watching.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get heckling.
I think of all options at all points in time.
It just seems like if someone's heckling you while you're in the middle of a show like that, that would just be fucked up. Like,
people are
really?
assholes.
Oh, that's true. That's absolutely true. I just can't imagine someone doing that. I mean, you have the open air sign hanging.
Yes. Yeah.
Which means shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And you just go. I don't know. That's an interesting thought.
God.
I hadn't ever considered
I'd probably
that.
do it at Mahaney before I would do it. And then I would probably tweet it.
You'd be like, what's happening at Mahaney tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tweeting it.
There's baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can do it this week.
No, I'd do it.
Really?
I'd do it for baseball. Baseball's, they don't give a fuck about nerds. It'd be whether or not there'd be a bunch of Harry Potters and Pokemoners out there for some fucking raid.
Well, where would you put the table at Mahaney, though? Right in front of the library?
You'd put it in the courtyard.
Oh, out there?
Yeah, there's outlets out there, too.
That's true.
We could fucking literally do it at Mahaney.
That's true. Oh, my gosh.
We should do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Well, I mean, actually there's those group of kids that were doing the music stuff. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, of course, they're fucking kids.
They were
had music talent.
They were doing beatboxing and rapping and
a bunch of sad dads on the microphones.
We're just like, yeah. Even more of a sad dad this weekend. My daughter came home and then went.
How's
back.
she been?
Oh, she's been good. Her neck is kind of healed up. It looks real nice. We kind of talked about car stuff. She drove a little, which is good.
Yeah.
We went and looked at a car that was kind of a piece of shit.
Oh.
It had good promise because it only had 40,000 miles. It was 2007.
That's a low mileage.
Yes. And so we were like, how do you go wrong with a car with 40,000 miles? Less than 39,000 miles.
Right.
That's a 2007. And it's an old couple. Like, they couldn't have done anything to it.
Right.
Oh, my God, this thing. It was...
Cat shit? What was wrong?
Okay, we popped the hood.
Yeah.
There was a rag stuffed in between the battery and the body for some reason. The thing ran like a diesel. It was a Ford Focus.
Okay.
2007 Ford Focus, four-door sedan.
Okay.
Ugly as shit. It looked like dead larvae all over the floor of the back. No headrests in the back, which was crazy. Ran crappy. Beat up for how many miles it had. It certainly looked like a car that had 120,000 miles on it. The dude that owns it, some guy in Sun City, had taken a Sharpie.
Oh, God.
And written on the bottom of the rear deck, like you open up the trunk and look up underneath there, he had written his name on there. I'm like, what is this, like fucking Buzz Lightyear and Andy? You know, like he wrote Andy on his foot? What the hell's going on? I forget what else, but...
Was he retiree?
Yeah, oh yeah, Sun City guy.
So it's like he can remember which cars in the parking lot?
No, it was written underneath the deck lid, so like you would have had to open the trunk.
Is this my car?
Maybe.
Oh, there's my name, yeah. Golf clubs in.
Probably, dude, seriously. But, so we went and looked at it, and I think she had already... We got some pictures of it before we went and looked at it.
She'd already made a decision.
She kind of... I was like, hey, you don't have to like it. I mean, you know, before we even looked at it, I'm like, you don't have to like it. It's okay.
Sometimes they're just tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, you don't have to spend your money on this.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't like it. So we were like, see ya. So we did that. Of course, I hurt the crap out of my back on Monday, which was not good.
Yeah.
But anyway... But yeah, so
we were at
Sad Dad
Target, which is funny
for sure.
Yes, so I'm circling back to an oldie but a goodie. It's the great football dilemma.
Oh, the Nerf. Do they have them at Target?
So I have a fucking update.
This is so important.
It is because. It's like 2 episodes now, so this is our 3rd episode. This is the great football fucking dilemma.
Okay.
So, Xander, he's been removed from electronic devices during the school week.
Yeah.
So
is he like looking for veins?
Pretty much. So what he does is he, spends his time like chicken hawking me in the office. Uh-huh. The last couple hours of my workday, and then he plays with
where
Legos.
All the computer screens are.
Exactly.
Computer lights.
So he's digesting subconsciously or passively.
Yeah.
So I get done with work. I'm like, I can't have you like watching over my shoulder as I look through, political tweets.
Porn.
Yeah. Or porn.
Sure.
Political tweets and adult conversations online in various hangouts. So I walk into the kitchen. I'm like, I'm taking Xander, and we're going looking for footballs. But this time,
I mean,
I'm going to look for the football with the tail.
I want to know, though, what made you decide you were going to do that?
It was just to get out of the house.
Okay.
To get out of the house. And plus, it was like...
This is my idea to get out of the house.
Right, this is my idea to get out of the house. And plus, Venus had mentioned earlier in the week that the high school over here opens up access to the track during the daylight hours, I believe, so that way the public can use the
track and the field, or just the track?
I'm pretty sure it's the football field and track.
Okay.
Because I don't think they fence off the... Anyway.
Field, yeah.
So I'm like... if I had one of the footballs with the tails, which I had bitched
you could
at
really throw that.
in the first instance of talking about going to Dick's. And
you didn't want one of those.
I didn't want one of those.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I could whip one of those fuckers.
Aren't one of those the ones that have the whistles on the side?
Yes.
Okay.
Originally they didn't, but now they all fucking do because that's the cool thing to have.
Okay.
So she mentioned that the field may be open, so I'm like, I tell you what, I'm feeling good fitness-wise. The marathon training is going good. I'm like, we got to get out of the house. I'm like, I'm going to go looking for the football with the tail this time.
Okay.
And per advice from you and the non-existent asshole production crew, I'm like, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to go straight to Target and Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Go to Target. First off, Target, your reorganization is balls.
Yeah, nothing's anywhere where it should be.
Nothing is anywhere where it should be.
Yeah.
So that's my first grievance, my first world problem.
Yeah. Well, Walmart did the same thing.
I had no problems getting around Walmart.
Okay.
Walmart, I noticed the floor was different.
Well, the floor was different, but they moved everything too.
Did they?
Yeah.
The toys were in the same place, so I was okay.
Yes, the toys were in the same place.
So I was happy.
Yeah.
So we get into Target, and it's like a fucking hospital ER room in like its sanitariness. Everything was like, I didn't know. I didn't know where anything was anymore.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Xander, when was the last time you were in here? Because this is all the electronics were over here, and now it's not. This is bugging me.
Yeah.
And it was like sparse. The selection was less, and I was disoriented.
Yeah.
And it was like a hospital ER room. Like everything was
clean,
super white, super clean.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of space everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, doesn't feel right.
You didn't like that?
I did not like it. It felt sanitary.
So
I felt like I couldn't touch anything.
Really? I just.
And where's all the stuff?
Put my penis on everything.
You just kind of drag it along?
Sure.
Like, oh, well, these are nice new floors. How about I put a big old skid mark on here?
Yeah.
So we're one.
Yeah.
Then
so did you find the toys?
We found the toys. Okay. If you need Legos,
they got a lot.
Tons of Legos, which is awesome because I love Legos.
Did you find the BattleBots?
I didn't. No.
They do have them there.
I did not see those there.
Okay.
So tons of Nerf guns.
Okay.
Nerf weapons of all sorts. Tons of those.
Yeah.
Sports balls, very limited. I think soccer balls, good.
You're good on those because it's
Footballs,
soccer season right now.
Yeah. Footballs, fuck it. None. Good luck. Found none.
Really?
Couple of Frisbees.
Not even like regular leather footballs?
None. I found none. Pool toys, like the floaty football. It's like a neoprene. It's got like a spandexy thing coating on it. Found a couple of those. I found no Nerf toys. No Nerf sports toys.
Huh.
Certainly no Nerf footballs and no Nerf footballs with the fucking tail. And we went up and down everything, and then Xander found like a Minecraft Lego set, and he was like, "Can we get this?" I'm like, "What the fuck? No, we didn't come here for that. We came for footballs.
Where's the footballs?
Fucking footballs." Found nothing.
Okay.
So then I called Venus.
Well, wait. Do they have a separate sporting goods area?
I went down everything. I found they had some sports, but nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Okay.
I found it, and given that I went up and down multiple aisles.
Yeah.
And then got distracted with Legos.
Yeah.
If I didn't find it, that's also fucking on target because what the fuck? Where are you hiding sports shit?
Yeah, all their stores have this new layout shit.
Not happy.
And what's funny is the one that's down by Melly in Fullerton had that. And it was like when we first got there, when she was last year moving in, we were making runs to Target for her dorm.
Yeah.
We're like, where the hell is everything? You know what I mean? It's totally different. And then our store now is like that. It's the same sort of thing.
So there's more to the story. So on our way out of Target, I'm like, pissed off. So I'm wearing a shirt. It's got a
picture of one of those footballs on it?
Yeah. I just want a fucking football from Dick. It's a Destiny shirt.
Okay.
So it's got a character from Destiny. It's a character that Nathan Fillion voices over. It's his name's Cade 6.
Okay.
So I'm wearing this Destiny shirt. And on my way out with Xander, pissed off. Xander's not pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm passing some late 20s, early 30-year-old, and he's doing this on his chest, and he goes, because Cade, spoiler alert, Cade 6 dies in the Forsaken expansion of Destiny. So his
you fucking ruined it for
right?
me, man.
God damn it. So he dies. So the guy is walking past me, and he's doing this on his chest, and he goes, my man, Cade 6, I love your shirt. And like we pass, and it registers that he's talking about the shirt because I'm wearing it, and I look at Xander, I'm like, oh yeah, Cade 6. So there's an expansion coming out in October. So I turn around, and I go, October 1st, Shadowkeep, and he's like, hell yeah!
Oh shit.
Anyway, it was totally.
You guys had a bro moment.
We had a fucking nerd gamer moment with some random stranger, and he knew.
Yeah.
Fuck Destiny, October 1st, bitch.
Yeah.
So we get to the car.
Yeah.
And I call Venus to tell her right away because I'm like, I had a Destiny moment with a total stranger,
and it was awesome.
And it was fucking awesome.
And I'm leaving you for him.
Yeah. He likes Cade 6 too, and he was verklempt about it. He was very emotional.
That's hilarious.
And so she's like, did you find it? I'm like, fuck no, found no footballs. I'm like, this is bullshit.
You need Toys R Us.
Jam and Data both told me, fucking should have gone to Target, dumbass. I went to Target, and they had fucking nothing.
I'm going to look next time I'm in there.
So then I'm like, no, I'm going to Walmart.
Yep.
I'm going to handle this shit. Get to Walmart.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What?
Fuck off. Nothing. There was
those are the places I would have been looking.
They had 2 footballs at Walmart.
Okay.
They were Nerf, but they were the one I already have, and they were just different
the blue
fucking
and orange
colors.
One. Okay.
They had no tails. There were no tails, sir. No fucking tails.
We need a Nerf store.
Apparently.
Where's the Nerf outlet?
So then I'm double pissed. I'm like, these motherfuckers. I just did a podcast 3 weeks ago where we went through this whole thing where I said, dicks and their shitty ass selection. They had a fucking Nerf tail, and I didn't want this shit. And the guys both said, you should fucking should have gone to Walmart, should have gone to Target. Went to both places, no fucking footballs with tails.
I'm really surprised.
Blew my mind.
Okay,
I'm like,
did you end up going somewhere else?
No.
You just said, fuck it.
We went home because then we had to get home for dinner.
You had your tails between your legs.
Absolutely.
Arp, arp, arp.
So.
Did you try Ace Hardware?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm like, what is the fucking absolute cosmic insanity that the joke I made about going to Dick's.
Maybe they had them when we talked about it, but they've since sold them out.
Entirely possible.
Maybe the podcast was the catalyst.
Target did with their reorganization, it's entirely possible they went, well, no one's buying the ones with the tails.
Let's
stop selling those.
I swear they had a different sporting goods area that had balls, like, baseball, football, soccer balls.
I didn't see it.
Things.
And again, I will.
But back in the day, it was on the. It was. Remember you had the very right aisle was all the toys.
Yeah.
And then the next aisle over was like the front of it was the cards section.
Yes.
And then if you went straight down, it was back there.
Yeah.
It was like several aisles in the back.
I saw nothing.
It had to be. Let's go right after this.
There were tons of.
We're going to Target.
Ding dong.
We're
balls.
doing a remote at Target.
Remote at Target. So I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like.
I would have been.
What are the odds? I've gone full circle.
Yeah.
The one place that we made fun of for not having normal Nerf footballs had the only one.
The one that you wanted
with an actual fucking tail.
Right.
I'm like, well, I'm not going back to Dick's now. I don't want any Dick's. I just want a football with the tail.
I just want a football.
So yesterday I ordered off Amazon. I ordered a Nerf fucking football with the tail.
Dude, I'll tell you what. There is nothing more frustrating to me than driving all over goddamn town looking for something that you know is out there. You know that this is a thing that exists.
Yeah.
but you cannot find the place that carries the thing. Why is that? You end up going to the internet for that shit.
I think
it's very frustrating.
If I were to get really in depth with it, I think in this age of data and analytics, there's a difference. That's a mosquito. There's a difference. Oh, you fucking hit it.
Oh, damn straight.
You were like, fuck you. There is with data and analytics, I think there is now an ability for product managers to be like, this isn't selling, pull it off the shelves and put something else there that is.
That's possible.
Whereas as young adults, it was, these are the things we're stocking, we'll sell them until they're gone, kind of thing. These are all the Nerf whatevers.
It's not surprising to think about that, because when you walk through Walmart or Target and they have the sections that are end caps, that are the clearance things, that they constantly have full of stuff that they just want to dump because they didn't sell. Right?
Yeah.
So this is like super common thing. So, all the Nerf footballs that you were thinking you were going to find ended up on the clearance rack at some point. And
it's we're just, this doesn't meet the metrics water line.
Yeah.
And it's not worth the shelf space.
Not enough people here are buying this shit.
It's gone. Yeah. Whereas in the past it wasn't. So I think there's an adjustment of my age bracket to be like, these things used to always be on the shelf. Obviously, the Toys R Us not being here removes adolescent products that I enjoy.
No, it's true. We've talked about it a lot at my house. Like, where do you go to get X and Y? You used to go to Toys R Us. No one else carries that shit.
Not in the inventory size.
No,
absolutely not.
Well, that's part of the reason why they're gone, because they weren't selling all that stuff. Right, they had shelves and shelves of shit that didn't move at all.
As a brick and mortar, it just to compete with, even if they had managed to make an online transition, they still were probably not going to compete with something like Amazon that has a very limited, if not niche brick and mortar.
Well, where else
versus Toys R Us? It's like, I have brick and mortar as a main, and please see my online retail footprint as a subsidiary.
Well, where else would you go for toys? Was KB still around? KB Toys, are they gone now too?
Fuck, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I think that's probably
even remember where they were.
That probably went the way of the dodo with Good Guys.
KB Toys?
Yeah,
it wasn't that long ago. I swear.
No, KB is.
I'll have to.
I remember trying to get to those stores too, from way up as a young driver.
Yeah,
like KB.
Yeah,
KB's got all this shit. You want
or Big Five? Did you try Big Five? That might be.
Do we have a local Big Five?
Yeah, there's one on Douglas.
Nope, that's out of my I don't give a fuck range.
That's
where
on Douglas by
Automall?
No, you know where the Rayleigh's is?
Oh my God, are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah,
Rayleigh's. Pick one.
Rayleigh's on Douglas.
Rayleigh.
In Roseville.
There's a.
You know where Dimple used to be?
Give me a portal.
I can't think of any.
Yes, a Dimple
across the street from like Sizzler.
Mel's.
You know where Sizzler is?
Mel's Sizzler.
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh shit! Really?
Okay, I have a ballpark. I got you.
Caddy corner from Dos Coyotes.
Yes.
There is
there's an audio stereo store over there.
There's
too.
a Big Five in that shopping center that's closer towards the other side.
Okay.
By where C's Candy is.
Dos Coyotes probably is a portal.
Dos Coyotes?
It might be.
The restaurant?
There's probably a picture of the fucking coyote lit up
from inside.
Yeah, it's like
that's very possible.
Rustic coyote art, or the mural inside.
Yeah.
Isn't there like
there's that little thing that like the kids can swing and it doesn't swing back and forth.
Total portal material.
That totally is, but I don't remember that being a portal back then.
It's close enough to. Oh my God, the park that's right there, back there, starts with an
Maidu.
Maidu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You couldn't remember somewhere?
I kept wanting to say Mel Rapton.
The Mel Rapton Park. No, that's the Honda dealer, buddy.
Yeah, Maidu Farms. Anyway.
Maidu Farms.
Maidu Farm.
They're Maidu Indians.
Hidden Portal 8.
Shanna used to live in a house near that park.
Yeah.
And back in the day, before all the soccer fields and stuff were in, there was just like fields of
nothing,
BMX tracks and stuff back there.
Good luck.
Yeah, way back in the day. From like the
now that's baseball,
early
and
80s.
Soccer.
Yeah, there's like 6 soccer fields back there.
Total illustrate. Oh, it's footballs. Toys R Us. Oh
yeah.
There's nothing of that. Those. It's sad.
You know what? Melanie was looking for a specific gift for one of her friends' birthdays. That was like Monday, and it was a stuffed rat or a stuffed raccoon.
Yeah.
So try finding one of those around town. Nobody has them.
Yeah.
And there's a toy store in that shopping center by Macaroni Grill.
Yes.
Small toy store in there.
Okay.
Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Learning Express.
Okay.
I don't know if they have footballs, but I know they have stuffed animals. So we were gonna. That was one of the places we were gonna end up looking.
Yeah.
But we never made it that far on Sunday.
Yeah. And I'm all for, like, I get the capitalism aspect. I get the
Well, if you got a store, you got to stock what people want.
But there's like still a struggle between like the me that goes, if I'm getting in my car and I'm going out to a retail brick and mortar store.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the historical vision of inventory that I remember as a young man. It's like, well, I would go to Kmart and there would be rows. Or, I mean, just
Kmart's gone
when
too.
Did Toys R Us close? A year and a half ago?
I think it was longer than that.
You know, I'm still expecting like someone to have fill that gap.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not.
Someone left the door open to our studio.
Yeah, fucking garage door. Oops. We would have baked in here.
No, I was making a joke.
Oh.
Someone left the studio door open.
Oh, yeah. Studio door. Sad Ted's Club Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's probably different for the kids who are going to grow up with Amazon and online retailership being the main.
It's not instant gratification anymore. You used to just be able to go to the store and get what you needed.
It's not.
You got to order it and wait a day or two.
But as we get closer to these same day deliveries of certain products, it's damn close.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they just put it in your house now, like at my house.
Yeah.
They just opened my garage door and put it in my garage.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
I mean, there becomes like an aspect of, well, can you accept the return policies of whether or not if you buy something that doesn't?
Well, think about that, though. That inventory has now just shifted to a giant Amazon warehouse. So that stuff's in stock somewhere. It's just not in a local brick and mortar.
And you know what I've seen, too, are the have you ever watched the stuff on YouTube of the guys that like buy $1,000 pallets?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a box of returned Amazon miscellany.
Yeah.
And
that's fascinating.
I'm like, how bizarre. I mean, that's just it. They don't care.
No.
There's not like this restocking or used product kind of stuff. Obviously, some stuff I've seen on Amazon
isn't like, a return to them kind of a write-off? I mean,
I have no idea.
It's broken packaging now.
But like I've seen plenty of stuff where it's like, tune into my channel. I bought $1,000 pallet from Amazon. Yeah. What's in it? And it's like, this dude is like making bank off of ad revenue off of just
on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah. So he's probably covering the cost of the pallet of shit
with his YouTube channel.
And then he can probably sell on eBay whatever it is that isn't broken an open box on eBay. He's going to make, or he or she is going to make. It's so bizarre.
Dude.
And
but it's a total mixed bag, and you have no idea what you're going to get or if it even works.
Something tells me it would be smart to do that kind of thing to fund it, after Christmas. Like, start buying pallets in February.
Oh, geez, because that's when all the returns happen.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I can't afford this Samsung Galaxy Tab 10. Return.
Well, you know,
it's got finger smudges, and you're like, bank, bitch.
Even crazier is you can return stuff. Anything that you buy on Amazon, you can return at Kohl's. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They have a return policy with Amazon that you can physically take what you bought on Amazon. If you don't like it, if it's broken, if it's whatever, or the wrong size, or blah, 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 you can take it to Kohl's with your Amazon. I don't even know how that works.
You could print a receipt, I guess.
Or just show them your phone or something. Or your Amazon account.
It came in this box.
Yeah, and then you can return it. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
At Kohl's.
But I don't ever...
I never return anything.
I've never returned.
I research so hard.
Yeah.
That I know what I'm buying before I get it, and I know I'm getting what I want.
I have done more. That's funny. So my dad. My dad has bought stuff off Amazon and be like, return it. And I went,
it's not that easy.
I don't do that, Dad.
What do you mean return it?
What do you mean return it? He's like, it didn't work out. Return it. And I went,
like the little head shake.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Does not compute.
Yeah. Like, broken robot is broken now.
Like the whole there's like a pug gif or something that does that huh?
Confused.
What is this return you speak of, father? I do not know.
The Lord Fool confused.
So how about Nufax for you, father? Not today.
Return
and
Google return.
Yeah, they're on a number of occasions. I think he ordered a wristband or something like that for his watch once, and he's like, "It didn't work out," and I'm like,
"It didn't work out."
I don't remember what it was.
We had a bad breakup.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It didn't work. And he's like, "Can you return it?" I'm like, "Absolutely, Dad." And I think it's probably sitting in a fucking drawer somewhere. Like, I don't got fucking time for this. I'm not gonna go through Amazon.
You could just go to Kohl's.
Yeah. Fuck, what? No, Dad. I mean, yeah, Dad, I'm going to return this for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's no better at a brick and mortar because my wife ends up with stuff all the time. She bought some vegan mayonnaise or something, right? Yeah. Well, it was, I guess, on the shelf too long. It was already expired. So now that bottle of vegan mayonnaise with the receipt sitting underneath it has been sitting on the counter for months now. To return it to the store to get one that wasn't expired.
I would have thrown it away.
It's just been sitting there.
And then I would have said, I returned it, Shan.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I returned it.
Yeah.
I think Chandler said.
And I would have ponied up like the $4, like, yeah. When we go to Garcia's next, I got a coupon.
Well, he was like, what's the deal with this vegan ketchup? And she's all, because he's all, it's just been sitting here forever. And she goes, oh, I got to return that. That was just literally like 2 days ago. I'm like, they're not going to take it now. You literally bought that like in fucking February.
Yes, it's like a statute of limitations on your return policy.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
They're like, it's not in our system anymore.
I'm sorry. Fuck it. You're paying.
It's yours now.
You've come back and you've wasted gas twice. You've taken the return. And now we tell you fuck off.
Yeah.
So that's 3 times. Enjoy your vegan expired mayonnaise.
It's expired. What is in vegan expired mayonnaise? That's what I want to know. Is it whipped up olive oil? I mean, what is it?
I don't know. It's probably the whipped up Beyond Meat shit.
Oh. Well.
Didn't make the cut.
Yeah. I don't want to know what's in there. It's vegan, so it's not some animal jizz.
Right.
Right?
Right.
At least you hope.
Just like milk in some bowl.
Yeah.
Well, it came from beef.
And we're putting it in we're whipping it up in the blender.
Yeah, it's good. It might expire, but whatever.
Gross. Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Yeah. But, yeah, returning stuff on Amazon. Just take it.
To Kohl's.
Where'd
you learn that? I did not know
we were in Kohl's, and they have Amazon returns, and I think I saw...
Is that like new?
It's newish. Like maybe for a few months. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think
I
I've ever
just don't
seen
do that with digital stuff. I always seem to like know exactly the product that I need and want.
I feel like if I'm ordering it on Amazon, like the chance of me returning it is slim.
Right.
And I better get it right when I order it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So I do all my research ahead of time. Oh, this is definitely the guy. This is what I want. Me and him are going to the prom. Yeah. And I'm ordering that ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when it comes time, I'm putting out for this one.
Exactly. That one's putting out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, oh, but I only liked you as a friend.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, I guess now knowing that you can take it to the Kohl's, it's kind of game changer a little bit.
Liberating.
Yeah.
Ish.
Maybe it's time to dig out that wristwatch band.
Probably.
That just didn't work out.
I might have just fucking shit canned it.
You probably did.
Like a first
what was it, like
$15
$15 or something?
It was probably something pedantic. And like facing that anxiety of like trying to figure out how to return something.
There are buttons for returning things.
Like I think that was part of the instigation for me finally telling my dad, like, I'm done ordering your shit for you, Dad.
Oh yeah. Figure it out now.
Figure it out.
Now, here's an interesting one. Millie has ordered a rental book from Amazon for one of her classes.
A rental?
A rental book.
A physical book.
A physical book. Got shipped to the house.
Okay.
You don't even have to put it into a box to send it back. You just take it to the FedEx or UPS, whichever one.
Yeah.
And you say, I need to return this. And they'll like scan it into the system and put it in a box and ship it, or a package or whatever.
They handle the boxing?
Yeah.
Just bring the book back.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what? That was pretty cool to me.
So to me, that's interesting given how digital a lot of textbooks seem to be becoming.
Yeah. I mean, she also has a book that she got for her Kindle or the Kindle app. But I think some of her classes require a physical book, so she had to rent that one. Or she could have bought it for a couple $100, or she's renting it for the semester for who knows, $20 or $30 or something.
I wonder if that's more
legal?
Cost effective for the kids. Is that given Chandler and Ashley sex tape? They mentioned?
Did you say sex tape?
Sax state.
Sax state?
Sac state. Sac
okay.
state.
Yeah, what about him now? Sorry, that's what I heard.
Boner?
I'll be replaying this part of the show later.
Yeah.
You go, what did he really say?
We'll put it in a quick clip.
There you go.
Quick clip.
Quick clip.
Have they mentioned their material costs, textbooks, whatnot? Are they more digital than physical?
He said his books were cheap this semester, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're... I don't know if he has to buy a book or if it's digital book.
I wonder how much that'll change between now and...
Now, here's something really interesting that I learned from Datas was apparently one of the classes, he has to... I don't even know what app it is or whatever, but you have to be within a certain GPS range of this class, and then when you're there, you have to check in.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's no cheating that shit unless you're, hacking an Android and like spoofing your location for Ingress.
Hashtag if you need help with that. I know you can't do that on your iPhone.
Well, you can if you...
Jailbreak?
Yeah.
He's got the new... Oh, that's coming too.
Yeah.
September 10th or 11th?
10th.
10th?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, that's it. I was like, that's interesting. And then he was mad. I don't know if I told you this. Did I talk about this? About his online class?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That was last week.
Yeah, that was last. But yeah.
Did he get around it?
I guess a bunch of people didn't show up.
Oh.
And then he was in a class later on with this kid, and they were talking. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I did this online." And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he was in the same class.
It's like, damn, bro,
Yeah.
I don't go see people.
I didn't.
That.
Yeah, I didn't go either. I guess they both like texted or emailed the teacher like, "We didn't know we were supposed to show up for an online class." Like, what the fuck? So I guess they didn't. They weren't in trouble.
I saw this. We're at time, so I'll end mine on this. So I saw this funny meme GIF of it was how millennials react to getting a phone call instead of an SMS. And it was this small kitten, and the guy was pushing a phone towards the kitten, and the kitten's backing up, like, what the fuck is this? And it backs itself up into the corner of the wall, and then it falls over itself as like the phone gets closer to it, and with the caption being "Millennials getting a phone call instead of a text."
Yeah,
and
I'm
SMS.
not answering that shit.
What is this? I don't understand. Just fucking send me a text. What is this?
Exactly.
Anyway.
Or a Snapchat nowadays.
Snapchat.
I don't use Snapchat. I'm the worst Snapchatter. My score is very low because I don't use it.
You have a low Snapchat ACT? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever you have the score.
Does it?
Yeah, there's a score.
I thought you were making a joke about like SATs, ACTs, or something.
No. Oh, no. I didn't even take the SATs, but no, like Snapchat, like you can, when you look at your profile, it'll tell you what your score is.
Oh, fuck.
And mine's like super low, and like Chandler and Melanie, my score is like 85,000, and I'm like, mine's 300. You know what I mean?
I'll have to check mine.
Yeah. Anywho,
we're done.
Yeah, we're done, and we'll leave that up for Ted to decide.
Yeah.
Hashtag hi Ted.
Hashtag hi Ted.
Let's see if he.
I hope your sinus infection is going better.
Let's see if he listens all the way to the end.
All the way to the end.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week.
We will catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening.